This is Kaipacha with the weekly Pele report, and today is Wednesday. Of course, that's when I always do them. June 10th, 2020. What is going on? That moon is in Aquarius now, but headed right into Pisces by tomorrow. Moon will be in Pisces, along with Mars, along with Neptune. And if you look at that chart at the beginning of the report, you will see that there is on, when is it? It's on Friday. There's a point in the day when Mars is at 20 degrees 37 minutes, the moon is at 20 degrees 46 minutes, and Neptune is at 20 degrees 55 minutes. They are on top of each other. And of course, they are square the sun. Sun is exactly square Neptune and Mars, okay? Exactly square Neptune on Thursday. It was square Mars yesterday. So Gemini to Pisces square going on. I will be talking about that. Then she continues on and moves into Aries on Saturday. Okay, passes by Chiron, and then what? Bumps into Eris. We have an exact Eris square Pluto. I did a whole hour and a half, 2-hour video on that sucker. Going on for like 3 years, all of 19, all of 20, all of 2021. Very powerful. It is exact, okay? We have that exact, to the minute on Sunday. And what else is there? It's right when the moon is there. So we have moon conjunct Eris, a lot of feminine energy in square to that Pluto. And then, of course, Jupiter and Saturn are not far away. That's going on for the whole year, this Jupiter-Saturn-Pluto conjunction. So I want to be talking about that a little bit. What else is going on? Mars has basically been in Pisces, okay, since May 14th. And he's going to stay there. He doesn't move into Aries until June 28th. And then he's going to be in Aries for 6 months until like next January. So I'm going to be talking a lot about this Mars in Pisces and Neptune. Okay, and other than that, the moon is like cruising along. Those are the main aspects. Sun in conjunct Jupiter. But Venus is still retrograde. Venus is going to stay retrograde until the 25th. She's going all the way back to 5 degrees of Gemini, if you know where that is on your chart. And here it looks like I have got a path going down. The rainy season has begun, so what we've got here is the creeks are running. This is right across the street from my house. So in the rainy season, I hear this creek. In the dry season, it dries up. So this is pretty cool. I think I'm just going to do the report on one of these rocks here because it could rain any frickin' minute. Let's see what's going on through here. There it is. The river itself is like chocolate, right? It's brown. It's because there's so much water. It just, a lot of dirt in it. But this is still pretty clean. Oh yeah, this is nice. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs happening. But, alright. These are some of my 2 favorite trees as long as I have your attention. You've probably seen them before if you watch the Pele report. They kind of guard the creek here. Goes right through. Check out this guy. He's amazing. Amazing, right? Ow! Yeah! And then he arches over. And down we come on the other side. Yes. Freaking gotta love it, baby. Alright, enough of the whatever. Okay, everybody. It's getting darker by the minute here. Anything can happen. Moon in Aquarius. Sudden unpredictable events. You know what I'm talking about. It's going on big time now. Saturn is in Aquarius. It is retrograding. It's going to go back into its home, Capricorn, there for a few months. You know, like July, August, September, October, November. But then it's going to head into Aquarius for 2.5 years. Big changes with governments, institutions, corporations, finances. It's going to come into a square with Uranus. But hey, those are Pele reports for next year. What's going on now, okay, is, how can I say, it's like Mars is like the masculine energy that cuts. Call it a sword, call it a machete, call it a, you know, scalpel. Call it a can opener. I'm thinking of a can opener here. It goes into Pisces. Pisces is the collective unconscious. And it's like, Mars is like a can opener. It's like, let's cut open, okay, the collective unconscious. Like Pandora's box, you know, like a volcano. Okay, like what has been lying latent, okay? You know, Pisces is the alpha and the omega, the beginning and the end. It is infinite potential, out of which all creation becomes manifest. So you can see the spectrum here, and that's what today's mantra really deals with. Pisces can be anything from the lowest frequency, 1 hertz, 2 hertz. If you're the Fed, you know, it'd be 0 hertz. Get it? Anyway. Or, you know, 100,000 hertz, right? You know, so you've got this whole range of frequencies. These range of frequencies, I think that the human body is somewhere around 50, 60 hertz or something. And if you go below like 48 hertz, you get the flu, you get sick, you get, you know, da-da-da. So we need to keep our frequency up there. And we impact our physical frequency with our emotional frequencies and our mental frequencies. So, you know, we've got, you know, these aren't just like we are just this. You know, we affect, we create, we maintain, we raise or lower. Okay, we can drop our frequency, we can raise our frequency with the thoughts that we carry. And these thoughts and beliefs are very powerful. They are very strong. And when you are in joy, I understand that gratitude is the highest frequency. Compassion and gratitude are right up there at the top, baby. Ah, yeah. So when you wake up, you know, and you're grateful and you're in joy and, you know, you've got compassion for, you know, those that are suffering, or, you know, I mean, you're just like, you know, you're vibrating, and this is very healing, not only for yourself, but for other people. So when you walk into the room and you got this high frequency happening, everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, let's go over and talk to them. You know, I want a little bit of that frequency. Oh, baby. But the opposite is true, my friends. You can go down, 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 into anger, into violence, into despair and depression, and, you know, your frequency can go so freaking low, it's over, right? 0 hertz is like, you're done, you're done. So anyway, oh no, I got people Facebooking me. Stop it. Forgot to turn off, I'm not in airplane mode. You're never alone these days. We're all connected to the World Wide Web. And this is, again, what Pisces has to do with. So Mars goes into Pisces. Neptune has been in there since 2010. It's staying there until 2024. It's the ruler of Pisces. We're all getting psychically opened up. Okay? And I just want to, you know, discuss a little bit about, you know, this is music, art, dance, poetry, mysticism, yoga, And there's all these potentials, fantasies, imagination. And so, you know, we can really be at this time super sensitive. And we can have weak boundaries because in Pisces there's no time and no space. So it's a very interesting time. Mars is I, me, my. I want. It's my personal desires. And you put it in next to Neptune and you put it in Pisces and it's kind of like, huh? Where am I going? There's a lot of confusion. Who am I? What did I desire again? You ever have that time where you walk out into the living room to get something and you get out to the living room and it's like, what did I come out here for? Maybe that's just me more than you, but you know, I'm getting up there now, man. So, you know, there is this kind of space where it's like sailing into a fog bank and then the wind stops and your sailboat is sitting there in the fog going nowhere and you're like, how do I get out of here? Where am I going? Where's the exit? Where's the back door? Where's the front door? I mean, this is a real time where we can feel very lost and very confused and therefore very sensitive, very impressionable. The beginning of Pisces is very innocent. It's like, oh, I want to believe this theory. Oh, I want to believe that theory. Oh, I'm going to, you know, follow this, you know, teaching guru, whatever. I'm going to, you know, subscribe to this, that, or the other thing. I mean, when we get in these states of confusion, we're susceptible to deception. So this is also a time where you got to like, hey, baby, you know, I'm going to sleep on that. I'm going to meditate on that. I'm not making up my mind for 3 days. Okay? That's an old indigenous people. It's like, you know, if it's a big decision, it's like, hang on. Venus is still retrograde. She's still descending. Okay? You know, she doesn't station, like I said, till the end of the month. So, you know, we're still kind of in a place that's very, very sensitive. All this feminine energy is very strong now, and it is in square. Okay, Lilith, Eris, the moon, you know, Chiron, all over there in Aries, you know, squaring this Capricorn stuff. The patriarchy, the external authorities, the, you know, the institutions and the laws. This is the riots. This is the, you know, this is the whole shift and the change and the protests going on. This is great from a cosmic perspective. It's time to dream a new dream. And dreaming, we're dream machines. We manifest our dreams. And it's like you got to watch your dreams. Maybe write down your dreams. Record your dreams. This is a super potent time. A little thunder to back that up. Why? Because it's the eclipse season. We are in the eclipse season. We had the lunar eclipse June 5th. A total solar eclipse coming up on the 21st. Right on the solstice. Super freaking powerful. And then another lunar eclipse July 5th. So this is the season. Oh, I did a whole 1.5-hour video on the eclipse season. I read the Sabian symbols, and then I took it through the houses of your chart to say what you should be focusing on while the eclipses are happening in Gemini and Sagittarius. I'll put a link for that in the notes if you're interested. And really, these eclipses, this is a super powerful time because this is a north node eclipse. The sun is coming around to conjoin with where the moon crosses the ecliptic. That's the north node. That has to do with the future, with the intention, with where, you know, my vision of where I'm going. If you're 18.5 or 37-38 or 58-59, you're in a moon's node return, and these eclipses are super important for you to be laying out the tracks for the rest of your life. Yeah, the windows of destiny are open for you now. But we can say that 6 months ago was a south node eclipse. Now we have a north node eclipse. 6 months from now, south node eclipse. They go back and forth and back and forth. So 6 months ago was kind of an eruption. Obviously, it was the virus over there, you know, in Wuhan, but it was more than that. In the collective unconscious, there was this, you know, rising up of all the, it's like, you know what? In so many ways, I feel like the collective unconscious has gotten infected. Infected with the patriarchy. And so it's like a festering boil. Okay, it's like a big zit. Okay, there's some pus in there. Yeah? And so, you know, this is a time that South Node eclipse just opened up. Let's look at this. Okay, let's look at Jeffrey Epstein, and let's look at, you know, racism, and, and let's look at, now I hear Nigeria just, finally is going to pass a law, around rape after a couple girls were murdered, right, and it's just like 1 out of 4 women, okay, have been sexually assaulted in that country. So, we're bringing up a lot of injustice. We're bringing up a lot of, what is messed up. Let's get all the pus out of that infection so we can get the sliver out. Right, It's like we've been stabbed and we need to get that sliver out of there. So this is a very uncomfortable time of looking at the infection, of looking at what is perverted, okay, what is distorted, what is, wrong. What's going on? We have created this collectively. So part of the new paradigm, part of the new age of Aquarius, part of entering, leaving Kali Yuga, the age of darkness, and moving into the age of light. Okay, this transitional time, you got to be careful. You got to be smart. You got to use your noggin. You all right? You got to hang out with people that are coming from the heart. Hang out with people that are in love, in the space of love, wanting to be instruments of love. Be there. And they may be on the street protesting. I'm not, follow your heart. Follow your vibration. But what we also want to understand is that a lot of what has been created is the result of beliefs. What we believe is possible, what we believe is impossible, what we believe is right, what we believe is okay, what we believe success looks like. Our beliefs mold and shape, okay, our desires and our actions. So what we want to do is we want to open up our belief system and unplug from some old beliefs, okay, an old religion, an old dogma, an old this is right, this is wrong, you're going to heaven, you're going to hell, and and you got to listen to some external authority because you don't know any better. You're just a sheep and you need a shepherd. Those days are gone. This is time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the inner wisdom within myself. You got to still the mind. Come into stillness. Come into, and you will find your personal truth. And that's the golden nugget, baby. That's the hen that laid the golden egg. You find your personal truth, and then you connect with those who resonate with that truth. And you manifest that truth that is shared, right? And it's just like, boom, it all comes out okay in the end. It's going to take a few years, like I said, and they'll be like, the mainstream is kind of going to be going one way, but, We don't need to get sucked in. That's what I'm saying. Don't get sucked in. Pisces needs Virgo. Infinite potential needs discrimination and discernment. So, like, don't be afraid to say no. You know, that's just not, you know, I'm not feeling it. I'm tuning in and I'm not feeling it. It's not my truth. It may be your truth. Go ahead, go on out there. Take off your mask. I don't, you know, but you know what? My truth, you know, I'm tuning in and I'm standing, you know, I'm standing clear in my truth, because Mars, Neptune, is that my truth is the truth, one truth, the truth of creation and natural laws. Super beautiful. So we're bringing down, we're taking that South Node in Sagittarius, okay, which is natural law, and we're bringing these natural laws down into manifestation. North Node in Gemini for the next year and a half. So channel away, baby. Yeah. Life is a musical concert. I'm the DJ in charge of the sound. Any track from love to hate becomes real when I lay it down, right? Just kind of see yourself, okay? Amidst, you know, you're up there, you are the DJ. You know, and you got the lights, and you got the sound, and you got any vibration, any tune, any instrument, any song, anything, right? You know, and there's thousands of people, right? You know, you know, and it's like, yeah, I want to play this. You know, it's like, I want everybody to feel this. I want everybody to dance this, right? You know, I mean, just see your life. See your life as a huge musical concert. I'm the DJ in charge of the sound. Anything from love to hate, any track from love to hate becomes real when I lay it down. Lay yourself down some good tracks and have yourself a good dance. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.